To display a checkbox on the web page, we use input tag. COO, Chief Operating Officer, is responsible for day-to-day operations. Distance learning has got a boost due to the easy communication, online interactive contents flexibility. A user may access any item on the web through URL. Application software directly interacts with the user. In TCP/IP communication, fragmentation is responsibility of both TCP and IP. Access to the internet became easier after the invention of www and web browsers. In JavaScript, cookies can be created for future use. Cookies are files, so JavaScript cannot handle it. The developer report to team lead in a development team. Which protocol is used to transfer a file over the network? FTP, file transfer protocol. A device used to connect several computers to form a network hub. In JavaScript, each element of array can store data of type a number, an array, a string variable. Monte Carlo algorithm is an example of randomized algorithm. The first web browser with a GUI was generally available in 1993. To start an order list from 20 instead of 1, we will write OL start is equal to 20. Forms can be submitted by using two different methods. Word processor software was designed as a replacement for typewriter. Which of the following is not a category of mobile computers? Desktop. Which of the following is not supported by PC's power supply? -10 and plus 10 volt DC. Semicolon is used to terminate all JavaScript statements. JavaScript function fixed has equivalent HTML tag set pre. Components of conventional computer networks are except 1. VPN. Module level design is the responsibility of the developer. In a good presentation, each slide should contain heading. Set timeout waits for some time and then launch a function. Capturing events and responding to them is called event handling. Variables allow us to manipulate data through the reference. On, abort, on error are the event handler of the image object. Name, border, source are the properties of the image object. The idea of neural network field is based upon human brain. Currently, the Blu-ray DVD can store more than 50 GB of data. Which of the following data types are recognized by JavaScript? Strings, numbers, undefined. Antivirus is designed for detecting viruses and inoculating. Which one of the following is not an event handler's attribute? String consisting of JavaScript statements. In this URL www.msn.com, MSN identifies the domain. Network can run a program on remote computer using the telnet. On blur event is occurred for a form element when it lost focus. JavaScript has not at all ability to create and draw graphics. When the exact number of iteration is known, use the for loop. The most upper right pixel of the screen is of any color. To display a multi-line text on the web page, we use text area tag. Hexadecimal number system is based on 16 digits. You can read and write from to a website containing interactive forms. If a computer could pass the Turing test, then it would be able to think like human beings. To display a single line text area on the web page, we use input tag. Packet is a smaller unit of data transmitted over a computer network. Aliasing problem can be managed by reducing the size of pixels. In the statement math.py, math is object and pi is property. Those systems are intelligent systems that mimic some aspects of human thought. A single pixel can acquire approximately 16 million color schemes. Assembly languages allow a programmer to use name for numbers. Instead of full system, one cannot achieve results from part of a system. The control unit is connected to all other modules of the microprocessor. Which one is the best option for designing a medical expert system, rule-based system? What is the key feature of computer which is against human nature, cannot get bored? A tool that helps you to find the synonym is called thesaurus. A protocol used for receiving email messages is called POP3. What happens if I start a new list without closing the original one? A nested list will be created. When web server is busy, it gives the following message to the user: server busy. Parsing means to break down into simpler components and analyze. According to a popular heuristic, success is defined by the user. Rule of thumb learned through trial and error is called heuristic. Application software has the ability to automate and simplify daily tasks. Sequence of steps that is taken to solve a problem is called algorithm. Supercomputer consists of more than one parallel processors because through parallel processors problems can be solved easily. A large number of networks interconnected physically are called LAN. The system that manages relational database is called relational database management systems. The output of fuzzy logic system is computed by using minimum maximum technique. Using column span, number of rows of the current cell should extend itself downward. The impact of a digit in a number is determined by its length. Which internet service is comparatively slow but inexpensive and fast? Email. In JavaScript, what will be the result of the following operation: 79 modulus of 3 equals 1? Which of the following number system is used by microprocessor? Binary. Data mining is the process of analyzing large databases to identify patterns. Which of the following is not an example of multi-user operating system? DOS. Dark colors should be used in background for a good presentation. Which protocol is used to control other computer from our own computer? Telnet. One can send an email message to a remote computer using SMTP protocol. Which one of the following is an application for artificial intelligence? Robotic. Module level design and unit testing the responsibility of developer. The task performed to detect the exact location of defect is called debugging. When actions depends upon the values of multiple variables, we use if else. Architecture team consists of the sharpest technical minds in the company. Form tags always placed between body tags of a web page. True. Compound statement after decision constructs in JavaScript is enclosed with curly braces. If a computer could pass the Turing test, then it would be able to think like human beings. Module level design and unit testing is the responsibility of developer. When plus operator is used with string operands, it adds both strings. Computer networks can download and upload files to a remote computer using FTP. In a tabular storage, fields placed in a particular row are strongly interrelated. One can browse documents residing on a remote computer using protocol HTTP. Which of the following symbol is used for multiple line comments in JavaScript? Star slash star. Preliminary exploration of possible solutions technologies suppliers is called feasibility. Communications on the internet is controlled by a set of two protocols which are TCP and IP. Roundx function returns the largest integer that is less than or equal to x. IP routes the packets through the internet to go to their destination. Primary key is a field that uniquely identifies each record stored in a table. When the number of iterations depend upon a condition being met, you use the while loop. In a system having many parts to be designed, one should always do the hard part first. 83% of the users have left website in frustration due to poor navigation.